Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes. You know who it is. I said we live. I said we live. It's Sunday. I said you know who it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. Did you miss me? I said, did you good, man. We running a fire stick, but you know we got that top-rated internet, and let's go. We pop back in. Appreciate everybody. G Money, Black Seas, Randall Hampton, Eastside Leak. Yeah. Donald Banks. Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo, man, out there working, doing your thing out there on the road, getting them shipments in, dropping them off, picking them up. Yeah, appreciate you. Able to chance to give one of my guys. Appreciate everybody. Like I say, without y'all is nothing. You understand? So appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody for supporting, like, subscribe, share all that good stuff. Everybody that want to see me on top, want to see the kid win. You know it is. Teamwork make the dream work. Yes, sir. It takes a village. All that good stuff. B, what's good? Yeah. Like I said, you know who it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer, man. It's the first show of the year. Like we going. We had a tremendous year last year. And like I say, that was, like they say, out of here like last year. Now we looking for new things coming up. We got some big things in the world of boxing coming up, just like it always is. It's been evolving been over 100 years, stuff still going. So new world quarter. Yes, sir. Massachusetts Fishes. Akeem the Great. Yeah. Hoodie Smoke. Mr. McGee. Yeah. Like I say, man, you know who it is, man. It's Bernie the Boxer. Getting into this our first show of the season. You understand? Of the season. Yeah. I got a couple things I want to talk about. I'm gonna start from the bottom to the top. I was actually just to kick some stuff off. Like I say, we start from the bottom to the top. I had you seen who was it? Was it Fulton? Was it Fulton talking? Fulton been talking stuff. Said everybody from 22 to 130 can have it. And Shakur had something to say about that. But before I get into something deep like that, I wanted to say, I was reading a post by Breadman. Shout out to Breadman about Inayu and Fulton. Well, I agree with what he said with Fulton as being a lot bigger than even though him fighting Donaire is a size difference, but Fulton is going to be even bigger. I think Fulton can go up to probably 130 pounds. I think he's about 5'7", so we and him about the same height. So he probably walking around about probably 140 something. I'm imagining. If I'm not mistaken, I think Fulton is about about 5'7", excuse me. But I don't think that'll be a fight that Inayu would try to look up to. I don't think that'll be one that he's trying to fight. I think he'll be trying to find a softer champion, somewhat like Mike Conlon is doing, trying to find a right way to get a championship. Perfect opportunity, and I think that's what Inayu be trying to do. But I think it'll be of course, it'll be for Fulton because the success of Inayu and the name that he's bringing to the sport. But I definitely will favor Fulton in that fight. However, I think that Fulton has, I've seen him recently. He's dismissing Aleem as a possible opponent. And I think that's I don't like that any. I gave him a lot of credit when he stood in the pocket and fought Leo. He said he wants to do that, so he was a man of his word, and I like that. Him beating Figueroa was a tooth and nail fight, but he came through, and that was a huge step up fight for him. I think I can understand where he might want to have maybe a softer fight. Coming off a big win in Figueroa, but. When you're young, come on now, let's do something good and let's leave a legacy. So I think Aleem is not a well-known name, but I think he's deserving of a championship shot, almost like Dillian White. Okay, on to next. Appreciate everybody. Jalapeno Network News. Donald Banks, yes, sir. We're gonna go with shout out to Ohio Runs Boxing. We got Ohio Runs Boxing, and shout out to him doing all that good stuff, man. He's bringing them all out. I mean, he got 80 pounders up there on his platform, which they could be world champions. So shout out to Ohio Runs Boxing. Shout out to Ohio, period. All that good work that they've been doing. Them boys is cold. He just had had Wilbur McClure from Toledo. Shout out to E-Bunny from Toledo. Shout out to Toledo, period. Charles Taylor. I fought Charles Taylor from Toledo in 2002 at the Nationals. Shout out to Toledo. But another fighter who didn't make it as a pros, but he was a gold medalist, fought on the 1960 Olympic team. And shout out to him. So Ohio runs boxing doing his thing. Shout out to Ohio again. I can't say it enough. What else I wanted to get into since we talking about Ohio? We had Rasheed Warren, who's looked good in his last fight with Damian Vasquez. I thought it was a hell of a fight. I found myself being bored in the house. It was cold here in Omaha, Nebraska. It's, freezing temperatures. So I had something to do when I searched that web. I'm hitting that YouTube, and I pulled up Nuke. So I pulled up Nuke, and I watched him from the amateurs. And, dynamic amateur, dynamic reflexes, speed, power, especially for his weight class. I like the way he was picking his shots and choosing and letting his hands go. Super fast. And I seen glimpses of that in his last fight. He looked more relaxed. He looked comfortable in there. And I'm looking for great things to see Rasheed. So what they was talking about was him fighting Casemiro, which, I think that's a hell of a fight. Casemiro's a hard puncher. But I think it still be a hard fight. I can't say, transitioning to the pros is a little bit different. But I think if Nuke can use his jab, and I think he can let his hands go like he do and use his movement. He got good feet movement. He, he knows how to move in the ring. How to step around. So I think if he can do some of those things like he did in his last fight, I think he can be a world champion. So I'm looking for big things for Rasheed. Like I say, they got Casemiro. They got them boys fighting for it. But I think Casemiro is a good, safe bet. I think they would both with PBC. And I don't think Casemiro was shy away from that fight. Hard fight for Rasheed, but I'd love to see him be world champ. It's just some people you want to see champ, and he like one of them. I love Rasheed. Shout out to Nuke. Shout out to Coach Stafford too, man. Like I say, I seen him with AB working, and like I say, you can say what you want about Mike, but his proof is in the pudding. I was actually watching Gerald Tucker. I was watching him against Calderon. I was watching him against Yafi Kayel. No, that was Rasheed. Sorry about that. He was just fought Kayel. I watched a huge, good fight. Kayel was just lost to Chocolatito, the 115-pound champion. Rasheed got some boy. That man been in with them all from international, world level, amateurs and pros. Good stuff. And Mike helped him get there. So shout out to Mike. But like I said, I was watching him with AB, and hell of a run with that Cincinnati team. Hell of a run. They had my boy Rick Williams up there. Cold-blooded. Dominated the division. Dominated boxing for a little while. 139 pounds. Shout out to Rick. Who we got? I said we got G Money. Yeah. Eastside Lee. Yeah, appreciate you, baby. So what else I want to talk about? So also I'm going through my little Instagram account, and I seen Plant. We got Plant talking about Charlo, which I think is a hell of a fight. I think him stepping up fighting Charlo, which probably won't happen to be his next fight, but I think that him even mentioning that, I think Caleb Plant is a true character. I think he a man of his word. I thought he fought hard against Canelo. He did what he could, and he was just outclassed in that fight. But to fight Charlo, that's what you get back on the horse. It's like you never left. When you do that, almost like what Jojo Diaz did. Like I say, I can't give him enough credit for, like I say, he lost his title on the scale. He fought a hell of a fighter that nobody wanted to fight in Tevin Farmer, and won the championship, realized his dream, which was a hell of a thing. And then, like I say, he capitalized on it. Even though he lost his title on the scale, he stepped up and fought Fortuna. And, so make him forget all about that. So I think that Caleb Plant, what he doing is the right thing with that. I think definitely he'll make the fight happen. I see him on Instagram living his best life over there. They got all that money. They traveling abroad, living it up. And, so what else is to do for a man to do but work? So I think that's a good fight for him. I think anybody in the division would be a great fight. I will call out Andrade as well. Any of those top guys, I think. What do you get? Hold on. Randall Hampton got me interested. Hold on. Randall Hampton says, what's up, Bernie? Do you think Winky Wright versus Jermaine Taylor was a draw? Winky won that fight. Actually, that got my attention because I got a mythical matchup that I want to talk about. I can't remember watching the fight, but I'm sure Winky Wright won the fight. They was really pumping Jermaine Taylor. They was really trying to have him be the golden boy, Jermaine Taylor. But probably Wright won the fight. I can't remember. It's been such a long time. Good question though. Great question. actually my mythical matchup was James Toney versus Archie Moore, the great Archie Moore. And then also I was gonna switch Roy Jones versus Bob Foster, the long reigning light heavyweight champion who stepped up for the heavyweight championship twice and lost, but he was long reigning light heavyweight champion. Bob Foster, I think he he was a sheriff or something in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So shout out to Bob Foster, long reigning light heavyweight champion. So those are the matchups I was going to talk about later. But like I say, good stuff, good stuff. I even was thinking, now I'm thinking about matching Roy Jones up with Archie Moore. Boy, woohoo! Oh, it's some good fights, boy. They say coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Maybe, you understand? What if? Oh, appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody in the chat. You know who it is. Like I say, it's Bernie the Boxer. Like I say, did you miss me? We got Saul. We got Coach Bo. They up there working with Amir Khan. They up there in training camp, getting it in, for the big fight next month, which is a hell of a fight for England, for fight fans, period, because, it's a grudge match. It's always interesting. And they got some good stuff going over there. I seen them on the Instagram. I seen them up there. They got Michaela May up there, the Ring Magazine champion at 130 pounds. Shout out to my girl. You understand, doing big things. Unified champion. Shout out to Coach Al, baby. They up there doing their thing. They got Boubacar Silla up there from Ohio by way of the Sudan. Yes, sir. Getting ready for a major comeback. You understand? So they up there working. What else? We got some big things going here. So shout out to everything that's going on here, the B&B Boxing Promotions, Pixelberg, all that good stuff. We got a big show coming on down here. If y'all in the city, y'all watching, come down February the 5th at the Omaha Design Center. We got a lot of local talent coming up. We got some talented heavyweights on the showcase. Like I say, we got some up and coming amateur stars on the showcase tonight, that night. So y'all come out and support the local boxing, and maybe we looking at a future world champion on the show. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Let's go. All right. So like I say, it's been a lot of talks about Bud Crawford. Like I say, this is a Bud Crawford show. And I was talking with Bud the other day, and I was asking what's going on, because I think he's going to go up there and give the guy some encouraging words and show him how to do it. When Bud gets on the scene, he's a hard worker, so it rubs off on the other guys, and so he tries to show them up when he go up there. And I think, he's itching to get back in the ring. He talked to me a little bit about what's going on in the future, and the future holds a lot of good things for Bud. Like I say, we're trying to capitalize on trying to lock the game down. So I think we're going to go make a move up to 54. I can't say who it is, but we're going to make a name of 54. We're going to make sure that we in control of the sanction and bodies that we're ranked in the organization, that nobody can dodge and hide and run from. Understand? So, like I say, we cornering the boys off. Ain't nobody gonna get nowhere. You understand? They can't get past us, and we looking for a new challenge. Like I say, we can go back and forth like the great fighters fighting at 54, and until we get a good fight. We got so much on our plate. You know what I'm saying? Filet mignon. We got shrimp, scampi. We got Alfredo. You understand? We got so much on our plate, and the kid can't wait to eat. So he's been in the gym looking good. Actually been having a good time, but, he came in and trained and still sharp. You can see that twinkle in his eye that he loved boxing right now. And he's still in love with the sport, and I can't wait to see the kid. Yes, sir. Y'all keep supporting Bud Crawford, And just for everybody that's in here watching this shit, MD, what's good, baby? JW Luckett, WJ Luckett, Marcus Dion, yeah. I'm getting a lot of, it's almost, I was thinking about this. Mr. Julio G, Mr. Gumbo. Is that Gumbo? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, so, we all love controversy, but so I've been getting a lot of trolled about this Boots kid, And so I had an epiphany, just to talk, just for controversy, just to stir stuff up. And I'm almost wondering, if you read, now let me keep my thoughts. So I want to keep it good. I want to keep my thoughts so I get to running off and I get to forget my place. But it's almost like, where they put propaganda in places, to stir up controversy. So it's almost like I was wondering if Spence fans, they keep sicking Boots because, he said he won't Spence. He didn't say he won't Bud. But everybody keep trying to put Boots on Bud. Now, Boots ain't said nothing about Bud. He don't want Bud. But all I don't know who they coming from. They trolling me. They keep saying about Boots, fight Boots, but Boots don't want to have nothing to do with Bud. You understand? So I was figuring, what is they trying to do? You know, like, is it a conspiracy against Bud Crawford? That was going to be my title of the show at first. The conspiracy against Bud Crawford. You know, like I say, we over here crossing our fingers and stuff. We still don't know what they're going to do, Lord willing. If he beat Ugas, we hoping Ugas win on the strip that we believe Ugas going to fight. You know, so we still wondering what Spence going to do. You know, still scared, terrified that the man going to still try to duck out the fight. So, like I say, you know, we never know how we're going to get it. We live. Like, so look forward to the kids, you know, stepping up, moving up to 54-pound division. You know, Sugar Ray Leonard did it. Sweet Pea did it, waiting on his chance, fighting the likes of Vasquez, Julio Cesar Vasquez. Sweet Pea won the WBA title from Vasquez, moved up to 54. Sugar Ray Leonard did the same thing. I can't remember the guy's name, Abel Caillou or somebody. He was for the WBA 54-pound title. Roberto Duran made a pit stop, stopping Davey Moore for the 54-pound title. You know, so like I say, you got to stay busy. And shout out to Bud Crawford for doing what he do. Like I say, keep watching and supporting the kids. You know, like I said, he said what the great Joe Louis said: they can run, but they can't hide. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mark Johnson, what's good, baby? That's cuz from down the way. Appreciate you. So also, speaking of 54, which is it's a deep division. My boy Lion Killer, shout out to Lion Killer down there. He's gonna be doing the show later on. I don't know, he might be on right now. Y'all support the kid. But that's his favorite division, which is a stacked division. And so also I want to give a special shout out to Erickson Lubin and Fundora. I think that's a hell of a matchup. It's almost in the way, like I'm saying, with a Virgil Ortiz and a Boots Ennis, you know, to step up and see who gets a shot. Again, Lubin is an overachiever. You know, he stepped up to fight Charlo. I don't think he was ready, but he stepped up and see where he was at, and he did his thing. He got stopped in the first round, but he jumped back on the horse, you know. I second that. So shout out to Erickson Lubin. You know, he really got it. You know, it's in him. You understand? He didn't go crawl underneath no rug and stay inactive. You know, so shout out to Lubin. It's just like Joe Louis when he got stopped by Max Mellon. He had 7 fights in between that time before he got a shot at the championship against Jimmy Braddock, and he still didn't feel he was a champion, you know. But they matched him with Jack Sharkey. They put him in there with former world champion still. They didn't match him soft when Joe Louis got stopped by Max Mellon. And I think that they put Lubin in there with Gausha, who was an Olympian, who was a top contender for the championship, who just had a spectacular knockout of a hell of a prospect. And I forgot the kid's name, Monte. Like I say, you know, so his comeback has been real, and he got a great coach in Kevin Cunningham. Shout out to Kevin Cunningham, and all them that do their thing down there. I know he's doing a great job with Lubin. So and then again, Fundora, you know, the Towering Inferno, who's I think he brings great excitement to the boxing world. I think he's a freak of nature, of course. I don't know how he makes that weight, but he been putting on good performances. He did that step back uppercut and gave himself some room. I said, that's nasty. That boy got some talent. That boy got some real skills, and he got some IQ in that ring. So I think this is a hell of a fight. At 54, like I say, they on the right on the cusp of Charlo and Castano. I think those is hell of a fights at 54. So, you know, we jumping in deep, whether we go from 47 to 54, which is what Bud Crawford does, you know, don't duck, dodge, and looking for the best fight. So huge division at 54. It's still some guys lingering around down there. They can do their thing, but it is a deep division, along with the 22-pound division. Yes, sir. So also, hold on, wait, before we get into these questions, again, appreciate you. Mr. Banks, Jalapeno, Randall, yeah, Black Siege, yeah. Let me give one more shout out. I want to give a shout out to Coach Dirt out there in the Shakur Stevenson camp, Coach Moses out there. Definitely want to give a shout out to the kids, Shakur Stevenson doing his thing. I see they all excited. Like I say, Fulton, he had something to say. Fulton was talking that stuff. And Shakur said, hold on, fella. Don't you say nothing about 130. Don't you say nothing about 130, right? Like I say, the kid is hungry. They got B-Hop up there, little B-Hop. going. So 130 is a tremendous division at the same time. It's good stuff in boxing. Good stuff in boxing. Before we get into the questions, though, and get to talking about some of this stuff, line your questions up. I wanted to say also who deserves the title shot is Dillian White. I see different things going on about Dillian White, and I think if anybody deserves a title shot, I think Dillian White deserves a title shot. Like I say, he got stopped by Pavek and he came back and fought. He's been due the title shot for a little while now. He's been set back with some losses, so he didn't get a shot at the title. But come on, give White a shot. White deserves a shot at the championship. I think it'll be a great. I think it'll be a great move on Tyson Fury too. To give the fans, give his hometown fans a fight at home. Maybe fill up Wembley Stadium and do something nice for your people. Them are your people. You understand? And so I think that'll be a great move in his cap. And maybe put Josh Taylor on the undercard and fight somebody. Do something big for England. Step it up. So that's just what I got to say on that. Now we're gonna get into some questions. Appreciate everybody. Randall Hampton that was great. That was great. Eastside Leak says, "What's up, though?" Yes, sir. Black Sea says, "Bernie, what's good, big homie? Appreciate you." G Money says, "Bernie, what's up?" Yeah, like I said, I ain't doing nothing but taking it easy, man. The coach, the ring leader told me to stay back, so I didn't go to training camp to help out with the guys up there. So now, like I'm saying, I'm working with a heavyweight, former Dallas Cowboys standout. Want to make his professional boxing debut. February the 5th. So I'm over here working with the guy. We're got a short time to get him ready, but I'm gonna do the best I can with him. So I'm still working in the sport and just trying to stay busy. Been gone for a little while, and so it's good to stay home and help out around with them kids. You understand, my old lady? She can't, the grandma getting old. Bernie, you gotta stay home, help with them babies. You made them, so it's all good. Appreciate everybody. What do you say? G Money says the greatest hype man of all time. Appreciate that. I like him to say, I don't want to take it too personal, but to say, I really don't care for the hype man moniker. I like to call myself, a motivator. A world class motivator. If anything, I was, this is not hype. This is all real. What I'm talking, you understand? And what I like to do is get them bubbles stirred. I like to get it brewing inside of a person. I look and see inside of them, and we all have greatness inside us. And I just try to pull that out. It's not no hype. So. I appreciate everybody, though. Appreciate you for recognizing what I do, and appreciate that. Donald Bay says, "My man Bernie, what's good?" I can't call it, man. Jalapeno Jalapeno News Network, Albuquerque, New Mexico in the house. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. New Mexico, they got some history too. Like I say, you got the great Johnny Tapia. Again, I mentioned Bob Foster, who was a sheriff down there. You got Danny Romero, the great flyweight. Some good stuff going down there. Akeem the Great. Yes, sir. Brian B. Hey, I came to your house the other day, boy. I came to your house the other day, them dogs look like horses, boy. Them dogs like horses. One bark from they wake up the whole house. That's an alarm right there. Appreciate you, B. Yes, sir. Yep. New World Quota says, yep. Massachusetts fishing and growing. Salute. Man, I'm all the way up there in Boston. It's in Boston. That's John L. Sullivan country. Boston. Not to mention, though, not to forget the great Sam Langford from Chelsea. Yeah. Massachusetts. Yeah. The great Sam Langford. McGee says, "Big homie, what it do?" Yeah, man. Craig Smith says, "Bernie the Boxer, what's good with my brother? It's all love. Appreciate you, man. Happy New Year's to y'all." Like I say, it's another year to turn it all around, to knock some of those goals out that you had. God woke us up this morning for us to do it. Gave us another year. It's just like that. So I'm blessed to have another year. Appreciate everybody for supporting the kid. Like I say, we're gonna keep growing the channel, keep going up. You understand? Keep spitting this real. Shout out to my boy Steve Penn. I forgot to play my intro, but you know who it is. It's Bernie the Boxer. Yeah. Keelan, what you talking about? What's up, huh? Bernie the Boxer. I say, did you miss me? A free game fella. Salute. Yes, sir. You got my boy MD, man. we had a MD. What's good, family? I want to give a shout out. I'll dedicate this show actually to my Uncle Perk, Robert Dunn, hardworking fella. Like I say, if you see my post on my Instagram, Mr. Calvin Dunn, up from Duncan, Mississippi, along with the brothers. It was like 9 of them. You know, hell of a family. You know, you're lucky to meet one hell of a person. You know, to meet a whole family, a hell of a people. You know, you call it the whole family, along with the princes and the cottons. You know, like I say, royalty. You know, the Dunns. So, you know, we had one of our own go up and go meet our Heavenly Father. But like I say, he touched everybody. Hell of a guy. Give the shirt off his back. Keep you laughing. Always had a quip to say. And, you know, my life is a lot better for meeting these guys. You know, like I say, uncle, family that take you in, you know, show you a good work ethic. You know, put some clothes on your back. Put some money in your pocket. You know, show you something. You know, so shout out to him. Shout out to the whole Dunn family. Appreciate y'all. You know who it is. You know it's yours truly. You know it's the guy. He said, that's that boxer. That's what they say. That's that boxer. Love it, man. Love it. What do he say? Hold on. WJ Lucky says, whoever it is, Bud's going to beat the stuffing out that turkey. You said it. You said it. Marcus Dion says, what's up, Bernie? Hell yeah. It's Bud time, Bernie. It's all about us. It's all about the BUD. Now I want to say this. So speaking of that, they got the Ring magazine on there, and Bud said he wasn't upset. He said, well, that's only right, Bernard. They got 3 belts on there. I'm not upset. I talked to my nephew, said the same thing, but I'm upset. I'm upset at the Ring magazine because you cannot put the Ring magazine on the line without Bud Crawford having to say so. You cannot do that. That's what I want to understand. You cannot do that. You cannot have supremacy or even act like it's supremacy in the division without Bud Crawford. And the Ring magazine solidified that. You understand? The Ring magazine solidified that. The Ring magazine solidifies that. So I think that Spence, Ugas is third. It's third. And if Bud Crawford was injured, maybe. If he was down with COVID for a year, if he had a broken bone or something was down about him, then I could say that. In some cases, like I say. But in this case, the man is happy, healthy, and breathing. You cannot contest the True World Championship without him, and I'm done talking about it. And I'm sad about it, and I'm making my petition to the Ring. I'm going to email him. I'm going to do everything I can to stop that. Okay. Handflow of Boxing says, review, appreciate you. Aleem versus Fulton is a good fight. Aleem brings a totally different puzzle for Fulton than previous opponents. Definitely, most definitely. Excuse me while I take a water break. Aleem is tough. Aleem is tough. He's almost, like I say, I want to put him in that Sean Porter class where you don't want to fight him unless you have to. Aleem is a fighter you don't want to fight him unless you have to. You understand? You done came up this far, you're not trying to give it to him. It's all, like I say, it's almost like Sam Langford, a Charlie Burley, you know, a young Bud Crawford. You don't want to go against these guys unless you have to. You know, you don't want to go against these guys. You know, Jersey Joe Wildcat back in the day, Mike McCallum. You know, you don't want to. If you don't have to go with these guys, you don't want to do it. And Aleem is one of those guys. But I think he keeps winning. You know, what I would say for Aleem is just keep your head, son. Don't get misconstrued. Don't get out of the place because it might take you a little bit longer. Matchmaking is wise at this point. Don't be too brave. Everybody else ain't sticking their neck out there, excuse me, like that. Don't you be too brave. Sit back and wait on your shot. Craig Smith says, I don't like that dude, Stephen Fulton. I think Fulton is a good fighter. I don't think he's a great fighter. I think he's a good fighter. I think he's a solid fighter. I think he does a lot of things well in there. But like I say, I think he got some show and prove. And he didn't stuck himself in hot water talking that stuff, talking about 130. Talking about 130. Don't say 130. You know, the kid got something to say about that. The kid got something to say about that. And oh boy, dare I say it, he ain't got nothing coming with Shakur, man. Shakur gonna beat the brakes off that man. Ain't gonna be able to touch Shakur. Like I don't know what he was thinking about at 130. Hell, I think Navarrete beat the bark off of Fulton. I don't think he's ready for Navarrete, but you never know till they get in there. But I think it was it's optimistic. I think he can go up them ways, and so thank the Lord for him. So blessed. He's so riding. He can fight from 3 different divisions. You understand? And if I was him, I'd take advantage of it. And which ain't nothing new. Sandy Sadler was the featherweight champion. He was fighting lightweight champions. He was fighting lightweight contenders. This ain't nothing new. They need to get back to round or 10-round fights. The man can have a 10-round fight. He ain't got to have a title fight all the time. The fighters can fight 10-round fights. What happened to that? You understand? Pito Freshkabar says, shout out from Brooklyn. Yes, sir. B-Town. Yeah, it's Brooklyn in the house. Yeah, Brooklyn in the house. Shout out to Shushu doing this thing, young featherweight prospect coming out of Brooklyn, doing this thing, putting on for Bed-Stuy and all that good stuff. Can't wait to see what he do. 26-pounder, that's my division, so I keeps up with them guys. Marion Brown says, "What's good, Bernie? What you think about Canelo and Charlo?" As I always said, I think that to be honest, like I say, I think Plant calling out Charlo was a hell of a fight. I think that Charlo fighting Andrade, I think that Plant versus Andrade will be a hell of a fight. Nobody wants Andrade, not even Plant. And I ain't knocking Plant because I like Plant. But ain't nobody want Andrade. But I think that I'm happy for Andrade because he's getting a fight with this guy. He actually beat us. We lost to him. He beat us. He beat Rob. So I forget his name, but I think he's a good fighter. I think he brings a lot to the table, and I think he's a hungry fighter. So I'm glad for Demetrius in that aspect, to keep him sharp on his toes so he can get one of those big fights. I think it's a shame the way they doing Andrade. It's a shame. It's a shame. These kids, for better or worse, them black and white letters that's wrote in that contract is, they can be real tricky, and I don't think that you should hold a talent back because of certain things like that in the contract, and I think the fighters on top of being, it's almost like a union, the promoters and everybody, they don't care about you, so it should be us to take care of each other, just like the fellas should take care of the fellas, the ladies should take care of the ladies, you got to watch out for one another, in any case, and like I say, Joe Lewis, let me say this, Ali, these guys, they give you a title shot. They give you a shot to make some money, that's how a friend helps you. You know what I'm saying? So even though, like I say, you might be my opponent, but we still brothers under one umbrella, like I say. So John Henry Lewis, who was the light heavyweight champion, he wasn't doing so well. I think he was going blind in one eye. Joe Lewis, go ahead and give him a shot at the heavyweight championship. Knock him out in one round. Said, I ain't going to hurt him. I'm just going to get him up out of there, but I'm going to give him a shot, I'm going to give him a shot. So, I think that these guys definitely should mix it up. Andrade is definitely one of the most duck fighters. I hate the way they doing Andrade. Just keep your head, son. Just know that you are a world champion, and just keep plowing ahead. What do you say? Pito Freshkabar says, I think Canelo stops Charlo. Yes, tear his ass up. Fuck Charlo up. Fuck Charlo up. Fuck Charlo up. Excuse my language. Clay Stevens says, what's good, Bernie? What is Keyshawn Davis doing? Total upside. Speaking of Keyshawn Davis, in my year-end show, I didn't show the kid no love, but I definitely want to shout out. Maybe I did. I can't remember, but I don't remember. So going forward, I want to give him, DB3, I want to give him a shout out. You understand? Keyshawn. It's Keyshawn. Fuck. It's Keyshawn. Fuck. I can't remember the other one. Keyshawn. I can't remember. But anyway, Kelvin. It's Kelvin. Kelvin looked hell of a good the way he knocked that boy out. He looked dangerous like dynamite in them gloves when I seen him stop that boy like that. They got tremendous upside. Like I say, I love the way they stick together. Shout out to the kid. He with the team and, dealing with the A-team like that. Tremendous upside, as you said. I'm looking for nothing for the guy to go do big things, big things. And he's mean in there. Him, Shakur, Bud, they right up under the kid. Great mentors. having Bud as a mentor for these guys, and Shakur and Keyshawn, they run neck and neck. So I'm looking forward to see them guys, as long as those guys is in the sport, and they good kids too. They humble kids. They stay with their family, and they train hard in the gym. They work hard. They don't play around in that gym. So as long as there's guys like that in the sport, we in good hands. We in good hands. As long as we take care of them. You got to treat those guys right. Abdul Aziz says Ugas beat Spence. I wouldn't rule that out. I wouldn't rule out that Ugas beat Spence. But, Spence, Ugas, he counters to the body and keeps his hands down. I think it's going to be a hell of a fight. It's going to be a tooth and nail fight. I don't see it being a blowout. They both go to the body real good. Hell of a fight. Still, it's not the one you want to see. So it's still going to be questions. But hell of a fight. Shout out to Ugas. I think the best winner in that is Ugas. This man was just in a fucking tournament with Stanley Jonas and shit. So to be fighting Spence, for the Ring magazine and all that good, so I'm just happy for him. I'm just happy to him. Aziz says, hit the like button. Do the right thing. He said, hit the oven. That's right. Mark Nash says, what's up, family? What's good, man? What's good? Glad the season over, but we ain't got to spend no more money, man. I'm trying to tell you, I'm so tired of spending money every day. I'm spending money. I'm so tired of spending money. Terry Smooth Jr. says, Bernie, my man, looking fresh. Appreciate you, but man, I'm thrown off. I'm kind of sad. I got my Mexican look on. I got my mustache growing over my lip, my headline fucked up. Excuse my language, because my barber got COVID. So we through. He said I ain't coming in until next week. Boy, my son looking a mess. My old lady said I thought the same thing. I said, look at my babies. Look at my werewolves. Yeah, we over here looking toe up. But he shined on me, so I make it look good. Appreciate you. G Money says, what's up, man? I say, what's up, man? Mr. Gumbo, I gotta, like I say, shout out to hey, I like that. Mr. Gumbo says, salute Terry Smooth, my brother. Shout out to Lala D. I didn't see her in the chat, but Mr. Gumbo said that, so I like that. I appreciate it. I don't know how y'all know each other, how y'all get together, but it is, like I say, it's a small community. You understand? It's a small community. Everybody knows everybody, right? Big Dosey 513 says Plant don't have the power to beat the top fighters. Well, Canelo's a hard stretch. Canelo was up there, but I think you might have a point. You might have a point. You might have a valid point. Maybe if he'd have moved on, the kid a little bit more, he might have had a better shot. But Canelo is up there and everybody else is down here. Mug Moan. What'd he say? Mug Moan says, Bernie, we going up 2020. We going up 22. Bud on the ass. Like I said, yes, sir. Like I say, 54 is a hell of a division. Talking to the kid, we ain't leaving no stones unturned. Can't nobody run Doug High. You understand? They ain't getting out of there that easy. You got to pay. You made this bed. You got to lay in it. Ain't no getting away. Ain't no way around it. Ain't that what he say? What Future say? Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. A punk gonna be a punk. Man gonna be a man. Hoe gonna be a hoe. Yeah, ain't no way around it. Yeah. Man, I swear, I never seen so much. I never seen this is to proportions. This fight is just insane. Marion Brown says, you hear the PBC as they say it's no real money in Bud versus Spence. He said Bud ain't worth what he gonna ask for. Well, I don't know what Bud is gonna ask for. Well, like I said, it's like I say, you know what? This is what I thought too. You know what I thought? It's almost like Nino Brown putting that baby up in front when they were shooting at him. That's what Spence doing. That's what all his fans doing. They putting up little babies in front of him. Oh, he gonna want more money. Oh, I gotta fight a mandatory. Oh, I gotta anything to stay away from Bud Crawford. I swear. Like I say, we're talking with the team and the insiders. May the best man win come whenever they fighting, but. Like it's almost like I say, dare I say a conspiracy against Bud Crawford? Dare I say a conspiracy against Bud Crawford? I swear, I don't know who to trust in this situation. I do not know who to trust in this situation. You know, somebody's always looking forward. You never know. The people closest to you, you understand? I never know who to trust in this situation. I never know. And, I never know the trust in situation. But I'm believing in Ugas. I'm thinking that, Lord willing, he comes through in this fight. I'm thinking that he will fight Bud. I don't know what they would do to him in that instance, whether they would make him fight in the mandatory tournament. I'm hoping to God that they don't put these guys in the mandatory tournament. It'd only be one fight left for either one of them. Only one fight. Then everybody can move around, do whatever the fuck they want to do. Excuse my language. Everybody can do whatever they want to do. Everybody can do whatever they want to do. The fight has over melted now. Like I said, you can't squeeze another dollar out of nobody for the fight, even though they're trying to be so greedy. So listen, after this fight here, after Ugas them, by September, October, we should be fighting. Actually, the fellowship, come on now. Actually, what to say, if they fight in April, May, June, July, August, September. Okay, we take over Mexican. We take over Mexican holiday. We take it over. We fill the card up with Mexican fighters, but Bud Crawford be the main event. You understand? Bud Crawford, Spence be the main event. We fill it up from top to bottom with Mexican fighters. I don't know. We put, we max them all. We max them all up. Good fights. We put something together. Man, a Carnival of Champions, as I should say. Carnival of Champions. Make it, like I say, you put some good fighters on there, you can't pay them all that much because you're paying them boys top dollar. But, maybe get you some small fighters up there. Not going to say Chocolatito, but something in that range, Put something together, man. Put Anayu on the card. Put Donaire on the card. Put Fulton on the card. It's plenty of good little guys down there. Put maybe a Jahai Tucker on the undercard for maybe like I say, upcoming prospects. I give you some love, baby. Somebody up there, give some shine. Keyshawn Davis, started off like that. Put somebody in there, put them up with a decent opponent. Step up and just make it a hell of a card. But I think September will be a great fight. They should do it in September. I think maybe we should be looking around the same time fighting, probably most in the same month. Bud fighting somebody. I couldn't say who it was, but somebody will stay busy fight. Pump their fight up and let's go on. Come on, time ain't promised to us. Tomorrow's not promised. So what I'm saying. God damn. So last thing we want to be worrying about saying is we didn't get that fight. It'll be a shame, a piss post shame. Okay. Where we at? We 41 minutes in. It's Bernie the Boxer. I appreciate you. Like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff, man. Like I say, I was talking to the kid, Mr. Gumbo, and I was talking to my main man. And like I say, I appreciate y'all. They called me on the phone. They want to meet me. They want to take a picture with me. Without y'all, I'm nothing. Like I say, I take a page from the old days. You're nothing without the people. You understand? You with the people. So I appreciate y'all. I always want to do right by the people. You understand? Always want to do right by the people. Mug Mon, what he say? What you think? Who you think wins, Keyshawn or Frank Martin? Frank Martin. Okay, great fight. Said that. I almost didn't know who you said about the Frank Martin guy, but that's Spence's guy. That's Spence's guy with him. Why not? Load us up. Speaking of that, put me on there with the punk ass dude that they've been talking about. What's his name? Put us on as the opening up. I fuck him up. What's his name? Blu-ray or something. I kick his ass. My homeboy was just talking about that. Listen, sign them all up. Any of them bums want some? I do shit. Fuck. We'll do a charity thing. I fight them all on one night like they used to do. Jack Dempsey and all them boys to fight up. All them bums in one night. Put them all in one after another. I fight them all in one night. Blu-ray, Funon. What's the other fella's name? Blue Blood Sports. Anybody else that wants some? All them bums over there talking stuff. I line them up. Give me 2 minutes apiece with them. You understand? 1 round apiece. I kick all they butt. I'll start it up. But I think that's a hell of a fight. I didn't really watch the Frank Martin guy. I heard some things on him. They said he didn't look that good. Probably I was watching the fight. I didn't pay him no attention. I didn't. They said he could have looked better. But, when you get in that ring, you never know how you're going to feel. I think he with a good team. I think Derek James is a good judge of talent. So let's just see what he do. But, ain't nobody messing with Keyshawn. Ain't nobody messing with Keyshawn. You're looking at the future ruler of the division. You understand? You're looking at the future ruler of division. You understand? And then, like I said, you got the kid coming up from 130, which I think he should stay at 130. And now as I'm talking, if I was him, but they were top rank, but they were top ranked, and so you never know with the business. But like I say, go on and move up, fight Lomachenko, move up to 35, champ. Talking about Shakur, move up to 35 just for that time, just to fight him, just move up to the weight division. You understand? Move up and fight him. Shit, hell, fuck, I don't know what else he got going, but that'll be a move in a direction. You got to get in the man division sometime. You got to get in the man division. Everybody chasing Canelo, but they're at 160. Canelo at 68, 75, finna go to cruiserweight. You got to get up. You got to keep up with him. Mug Mo says they need to line that up in the next couple of fights. Well, maybe next couple of fights, but the way they is, they protect these guys. Keyshawn, I'm like I say, he ready for Rolly. Fuck it, we gonna fight Rolly in our next fight. Rolly get out of that trouble. Shout out to Rolly. Hope all is well with the kid. Can't wait to see him come back. Good for the sport. A hard punching fighter, very entertaining fighter, and don't shrink from no competition. Shout out to Rolly. Punch Drunk 412 says, "What's good, Bernie? Big fan, appreciate you." 913 Boxer says, "Wright Taylor was a draw. Could have been a draw. Jermaine Taylor, for all what it's worth, he had a lot of attributes. He was a big, strong, fast middleweight. He wasn't technically sound, as I can say. He had that chicken wing jab where he bring his right elbow out, but he had a fighting spirit. He had a fighting spirit. He got stopped by Kelly Pavlik. Shout out to the Ghost. And, he had some ups and down mental issues, but he came back and beat Sam Solomon, who was not easy to look good against, and won the IBF middleweight championship when he retired, when he finally got out of there. So shout out to Jermaine Taylor. I thought him and Hopkins was a hell of a fight. He just was too much athletic and more busier than Hopkins. I don't think he really beat Hopkins, but he won the fight. He didn't really beat Hopkins. But, come a long way. Actually, we was at the Nationals together in 98. He won the Nationals at 156 in 1998 in Biloxi, Mississippi. That was my first year. I was 119 pounder. When I look back on my brochures, I get to see all these guys who become world champions or contenders and see, man, I was in there with them guys. Appreciate everybody in the chat. What he say? Mickey Murray says, "Who Bud got next?" I'm going to say anybody but a dead body. Sean Black says, "Bud ain't fight nobody, man." Pito Freshkabar says, "Danny Garcia told Bud he moving up like when before." Yeah, we was at the fights. We was at what fight? Was it Tyson Fury? We was at the Tyson Fury fight. We was all right there front row. Charlo, the older Charlo, Bud. Who else was it? It was Danny Garcia was sitting there. Ugas. We was, I say we because I was there too. They was all having a good time, chop it up. And Danny said he was gonna move up. Him and Bud got big respect for each other. Bud got a lot of respect for him, a lot of love for him. They came up in the amateurs together, ringside tournaments, and so I like a lot of respect, admiration for each other. And shout out to Danny. Hope see what he do at 54. Maybe the fight will happen. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Okay, Randall Hampton says, "I think James Toney gets Archie Moore with that shoulder roll, but that's a dog fight." I think James Toney is cut from that cloth. I think and like I say, it's a pick 'em fight. That's why I picked it, just sitting around thinking. Light heavyweight is a, kind of an odd division, but it's a very rich tradition in boxing. But I think Toney and Moore, like I say, Toney got them old school tricks, but Moore, the man can fight. But Toney too, like I say, he was old, heavy, and still could fight. But and they both were middleweights. Actually, they both was middleweights. Archie Moore was a leading middleweight. So great fight. I would love to see Bread, who goes in depth with with his analysis. I would love to see him think about that. So Bread, if you're watching my show, like, subscribe, share if you can see that. If anybody send that, how would he break down the Archie Moore versus James Toney fight? Yeah. Okay, we 48 minutes in. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. I appreciate all y'all in the chat. Happy Sunday to you guys. Like I say, it's the first show of the year. We going up, and I'm just excited to be here. Excited, like I say, you guys are showing up for the show. Everywhere I go, I get love. I hope y'all thoroughly entertained. Shout out to the team, B&B Boxing. Shout out to all the trainers in there that are helping. Shout out to all the fighters that we got going on. I want to give from Tennessee, we got Ryan Martin, Mo Hooker. Like I said, we got Mel Herring coming back. Keyshawn Davis, the silver medalist, doing his thing. Coach Red, Coach Saul, Bo, Coach Jamie, Chet coming in, helping with the guys. We got the return of So-Cold Steve Nelson. Big year for 2022. Of course, you can't never forget the kid, Bud Crawford. want anybody but a dead body. Man, so I'm tremendously blessed going on with this thing. Like I say, I'm gonna get my popcorn and get my snacks. Can't wait for Lupin and Fundora. Don't know. We had some stuff being talked about with Ryan Garcia and Isaac Pitbull, which I think would be a good fight. And I wouldn't say that Ryan will win that fight. I think that good fight. Either way it go. Ryan, I think he's trying to find. I don't know what he would gain in that fight. Tank, then don't try to get. He just beat. Don't get the leftovers. Get the man. But just some stuff to talk about. Hold on, who we got? We got Charles Gray say can't wait for Bud to move up. It's when you waiting on Bud, it's like a treat. It's almost like Christmas when Bud get in there. You can't wait to see what he do. Peter Freshkamar says, "Oh yeah, Charlo, here we come." King David says, "Salute. Nobody got time for arrow ducking ass." Listen. If we don't get that fight the next time, I'm almost ready to go away from it. I'm almost ready to go away from that fight. It'll be too much. It'll be insane. If they're not looking for us after the fight, if he doesn't even mention us after the fight, it's sad. His fans, they all can go to hell, and they all can go to hell. All right, hold on. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, I'm starting to stutter and mutter and this and that, and I'm trying to lose a little steam. Appreciate everybody. Hit the like button. My boy Kenny said it. You heard him. The great grandson of the great Midge Miner. Hit that like button. He said, hit the button. Hit the button. Handful of Boxing says Bud versus Charlo and Castano will be great fights. Like I said, hell of a fights. Them boys is big. They strong. They got a lot of speed. They got a lot of power. And Bud, is not a true 54-pounder. So there'll be definitely a challenge for us. And, of course, Bud is up for the challenge, but we got to make sure we moving smart in this game. At the end of the day, we didn't did it all from the top to the bottom. And right now we're going to move smart. So I can't say what we're going to do, but I definitely know we're going to make a move up to 54 and somehow some capacity because we cutting off that path. You understand? Is Bud considering signing with Mayweather? Couldn't say. The fool says Charlo won't fight Bud either. I won't say that. I wouldn't say that. I think Charlo got a lot of guts, and Charlo like to fight. Charlo likes to fight. DJ7 says, I've been saying Bud can move up and make undisputed at 54 and corner the game. Well, that remains to be seen. Like I say, I think it'll be a good fight. I don't think Charlo would shrink at that. I think that'll be once we see exactly what's going on, with Charlo and Castano, we'll see, we just have to play it by ear, Again, that's a division above us. And, just see how it go. But I think it's a hell of a fight, legacy fight. We come undisputed. Boy, like I said, we already beat Ring. That'll be Ring Magazine at lightweight. That'll be Ring Magazine at junior welterweight. That'll be Ring Magazine at welterweight because we're going to get that. And that'll be 4 Ring Magazines. That's all-time great status. That's going up there. That's Hall of Fame for sure. Like I said, ain't too many people got Ring Magazine 4 times, 4 divisions. Mayweather's and Pacquiao probably the closest ones that come. Who else would I say? Would I say a Donaire? Maybe a Donaire close to that. Donaire might be close. What he says, Sean Black says, Pito, you right. My bad. Forgot about Porter, to be honest. But yeah, he going back to fighting C-level fighters again. Oh, they talking stuff. Well, like I said, it's only one fight for us to make for everybody talking stuff, so we got to do what we got to do in between. And as I said, Boots don't want it. So y'all keep talking about, y'all keep trying to say Spence. It's Boots don't want it. You know how to get Bud Crawford attention. Talk some stuff. That man ain't talking stuff. That man ain't nobody talking stuff about Bud. Nobody. Ain't nobody talking about stuff. Nobody talking stuff about Bud. If you want it with Bud, that's what you would do. That's how to get him. If he your favorite fighter, tell him to step up in. Tell him to call the man out. Tell him to make some room for himself. Tell him to do something. You understand? Big Doe says, Booth said he do everything better than Bud, and Bosie said they'll take a fight with Bud in a heartbeat. Shit. Of course, they'll say anything when you put a camera in the man's face. Yeah, when you put a camera in the man's face. But again, it is. Again, let me say this. And I'm gonna get up out of here. Let me say this. For you to say that, listen, you go back to his last fight. They say the man only good his last fight. They say the man only good his last fight. When he asked him who he want, and if I'm not mistaken, if I'm wrong, let me know. He said he can do everything better than Bud before that Dillian fight. If I'm not mistaken, he said he can do everything better than Bud before that Dillian fight. They asked him, who you want? He named them all. I said this 1,000 times. He asked him, who you want? He said he named them all the welterweights. They said, but who do you really want if you narrow down? The man said Errol Spence. Come on. He didn't want that dog in Bud. I keep trying to tell you, he didn't want that dog in Bud. Come on. He didn't want that dog in Bud. Stop it. Like I say, I don't know if it's the powers that be. Because y'all got a strong unit. I mean, it's so many of y'all against us, that's all for the wrong, just like the world today. It's so much y'all want nonsense rather than real. It's so many against us. You understand? So I don't know. Y'all keep throwing up Boots, and Boots ain't saying shit. Boots know how to get that fight. If he want to, he know how to get that fight. Talk some shit to Bud. Talk some shit for real. Don't talk about, it'll be this and all that. Talk some shit. Call that man out, and you can make it happen. You understand? Oh, hold on. What do you say? Listen. Listen. Trinidad did it. Exactly. Listen, Lala D, what's good, mama? Like I say, we got the haters in the building. We got this bum ass nigga right here, Eric Johnson. I didn't say that. I didn't say you know who we looking for. No, Spence is gonna be lame for not. He's lame already for not fighting. That's what you should be saying. I know you talk a little shit to me, but you ain't say nothing about him. He lame for taking the Ugas. Fuck that belt. That shit don't matter. Ugas, come on. Fuck all that. He beat that's Pacquiao. Come on. Fuck all that. Get out of here. Get out of here. The man should have fought Bud Crawford. The man should have fought Bud Crawford and then got Ugas next. Come on. Get out of here. He going. Big Doe says, Bernie, you should be saying that if Boots wanted, he can get it too. Listen. Bud don't turn down no fades. Bud ain't turned down no fades. But what we look like scrambling for Boots? What do Bud look like scrambling for Boots? That's going backwards, fella. What do Bud look like scrambling for Boots? Talking about, come on, Boots. I'll beat you. That don't make sense. The king don't call out the peasants. The king don't do that. You understand? The king don't do that. Like I say, if that fella really wanted, he'll know what to do. He'll be calling out Bud. When they ask him on the microphone, I'm gonna pull it up. Fuck it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull it up. Like I had to go every time I do the video with Spence. I had to show him what he said. I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, we 57 minutes in. You know who it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. We getting started next week. It's a Monday. The kids going back to school. It's a lot of rampant COVID going on, so kids be staying back home. But nevertheless, it's Monday, going back to work. Hope y'all enjoyed y'all Sunday. Today, we didn't do nothing, baby. I didn't even put no pressure on it today. We had burgers and fries, and I wasn't upset. Shout out to my Uncle Perk. I want to dedicate this show to you. Like I said, you will be missed. And, appreciate everybody in the chat. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna talk this stuff. Shout out to Steve Penn for the intro, baby. And it's coming. You know what I'm saying? And everything I said is true. You can fact check me. You can talk about it. You can pull it up. Anybody that wants to smoke and debate whatever I'm talking about, let's talk about it. And like I say, I'm gone. I said after that, I'm gone. Wait. Before we go. Wait, I'm not gone. Let me give a shout out to Triple Threat Boxing Gym, our home gym when we go up there to Colorado Springs. All that good stuff, treating us good. Give us a facility to train. All the fighters are up there, the world athlete in the world-class athlete program, showing us love. Shout out to Weird Barber. Shout out to my boy Donnell Branch with the accuracy ball, the leading innovator in sports. Shout out to my boy Will that be keeping me fresh out there at the same time. Who else I got out there? Just the whole in general, shout out to the North Side Stand Up, baby. The kid got us, and it's only up from here. And I'm gone. I said I'm gone.